And welcome back inside CU Arena, the campus of Concordia University, Irvine. Here in Irvine, California, Dixie State with an early 8-7 lead with 15:59 to play here in half number one. Cal Baptist with possession out of the timeout after Mason Sawyer missed his first three-point attempt of the ballgame. Williams gives to Smith. The Lancers get it across the timeline. They swing left wing. Wheelwright guarded by Zach Hunter. Into the corner, Michael Smith. And an offensive foul. I think we're going to get a moving screen inside, and it's Trayvon Williams, his second. Fourth team foul. Dixie State gets the ball back. Turnover number 2 of the ball game for Cal Baptist. Trevor Hill across the timeline. Picked up by Smith. Hands off to Seegmiller. Seegmiller back to Mark Ogden, top of the key. Ogden gives to Zach Hunter. Left wing now to Trevor. At the right wing, trying to lob inside to Mark Ogden. Tipped, but it still gets it to him. Mark jumps a deep jumper from the right corner, just inside the three-point arc. And here comes Cal Baptist the other way. Michael Smith, guarded by Trevor Hill. Swing it out to Jalen Wheelwright. Wheelwright for three, right wing. No, off the mark. Mark Ogden the rebound. Pass ahead to Brandon Seegmiller. Coach Judkins wants him to push it. Seegmiller inside, draws contact. No good, but he'll get free throws. And the foul inside against Marquise Mosley, his first, 5th team foul called against Cal Baptist. Just 2 team fouls called against Dixie State. And a back and forth game, playing for an opportunity to meet the winner of Azusa Pacific and BYU Hawaii in the Pac-West Tournament Championship tomorrow. Seegmiller knocks down the free throw. He's on the board. Storm with a 9-7 lead now. And he'll get one more. Seegmiller, 88% free throw shooter on the season, makes both. 2 points for Brandon on the afternoon, and it's a 10-7 lead for Dixie State. 14:55 to play in what is sure to be a classic. Here inside the CU Arena, Heading just checked into the ball game for Cal Baptist. He holds right wing. Inside Diouf. Diouf, he walked with it. Mark Ogden was guarding, and then Brandon Seegmiller dropped down to help as well. And the double team forced a traveling violation. Dixie State will get the ball back with an opportunity to extend this to a game-high lead of 5. They lead at 10-7 now and can take a 5 or 6 point lead with 14:40 to go on this possession. Ogden, left elbow, looking for Seegmiller, left wing. Seegmiller drives to the free throw line. Now inside, off the window. No, a little bit too strong off the back iron, but he'll get free throws. Jordan Heading picks up the foul, and that's 6 team fouls called against Cal Baptist already. And Brandon Seegmiller will step to the line for the Storm. First free throw, good. 3 points for Brandon Seegmiller, all from the charity stripe, and it's a game-high lead of 4, 11-7. 14:32 to play in half number 1. Seegmiller trying to make it a 5-point lead. Free throw on the way and in. 4 points for Seegmiller. Storm lead 12-7. 14:30 to play in half number 1. All 7 points have come from the big man for the Lancers. Khalito Diouf. Michael Smith skips it to Heading. Heading swings to Mosley. Right wing. He'll pull up for 3. That shot, air ball, fell short. Mark Ogden the rebound. Seegmiller in transition. Swings it to Sawyer. Sawyer to Trevor Hill. Drives the baseline. Hands off to Zach Hunter inside, and he's fouled. He'll get free throws. Storm sharing the ball superbly. And that's Diouf's second. 17th foul. Robbie Nilsson up off the bench. He'll check in after this first free throw. Substitutions back in for Cal Baptist as well. Wheelwright will check back in, and Jordan Giusti will also check back in. You remember in the game in February in the Burns Arena, Michael Smith scored the first 7 or 8 points for Cal Baptist as Zach Hunter leaves the first free throw short. This afternoon, it's Khalito Diouf carrying the scoring load for Cal Baptist. They were able to pound it inside of Diouf early in this one. Since then, Dixie State has adjusted, and that's really where Cal Baptist found their success against the Storm in the Burns Arena about a month ago, was pounding it inside in the second half. Zach Hunter makes the second. Storm with another game-high lead of 6, 13-7, 14:04 to play in half number 1. The Storm looking to advance for the Pac West Tournament Championship. Burketoft, his first touch of the ball game. He's in for Cal Baptist. Lob inside Diouf, and a whistle and a foul against Robbie Nilsson. They're going to say that he got Diouf trying to get possession. And that's Robbie's first foul. Third team foul against Dixie State. And with that, that brings in Michael Robinson for Cal Baptist. Tell you about him in just a minute. Jordan heading for three, right corner, left it way short. Zach Hunter the rebound. Ahead to Simister. Simister. Skip past to Robbie Nilsson, left corner. Nilsson gives to Trevor Hill. Trevor, top of the key. Spins inside, off the window, no good. Mark chases down the rebound. No, his foot was on the baseline. Back to Cal Baptist. Michael Robinson, before yesterday, had scored 20 points all season long for the Lancers. He scored 8 points, including 2 of 2 shooting from downtown. Just his 7th and 8th made three-pointers of the season. And that was crucial. Stepped up with a couple big threes when the Lancers needed it most, trailing in the first half against Dominican. Giusti driving inside on Robbie, loses, regains, gives to Robinson. Now to Burketoff, left wing, 9 seconds to shoot for the Lancers. To Wheelwright. Wheelwright into the corner, heading for three. Same spot, and he makes it this time. Jordan heading the first three of the game for Cal Baptist. And you wonder if maybe that'll take the lid off for Cal Baptist. Storm lead at 13-10. Ogden jumps it. Contested look in traffic. No good. Ball tipped around. And out of bounds. Now they're going to give it back to Cal Baptist, though it was clearly Wheelwright who tipped the ball off the rebound. No, actually they gave it to Dixie State. The referee initially pointed Cal Baptist's way. Now they switch it back to Dixie State. The Storm will get a fresh 30 on the shot clock with 12:54 to go and a 3-point lead. Simister lobs out to Nilsson, and Nilsson is bumped and fouled by Jordan Heading. Not the ideal entry pass, but Robbie Nilsson able to make something of it. Heading picks up his second, and Robbie will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Nilsson looking to get on the board with the Storm leading 13-10, 12:53 to play. Robbie, 79% free throw shooter on the season. Here comes the front end. Good. Robbie on the board. Free throw shooting will be the key in this ball game, as it is in every single game. And now between free throws, they're going to bring the mop out to mop up some sweat. They're going to make Robbie think about the second free throw a little bit longer. Now you've got Burketoft and Mark Ogden also trying to wipe up the sweat on the floor with their shoes. And now we're back. Robbie with it, trying to make it 2 for 2 on this trip to the charity stripe. And he gets it. 2 points for Robbie Nilsson as the Storm spread the scoring here in half number one. Dixie State leading at 15-10, 12:49 to play. Giusti gives to Wheelwright, left wing. Wheelwright, guarded by Simister, blows past Brandon. Off the window, no good, but a foul called. Mark Ogden came over to help on that one. Believe that will be him. It will pick it up. It will. His first, 4th team foul here in half number one, and Jelon Wheelwright will go to the line for free throws. Wheelwright, 13 points on 3 of 13 shooting from the field yesterday against Dominican. Makes the first. And with that, Josh Fuller will check in. Mark Ogden gets a rest. Mason Sawyer checks in. Trevor Hill will get his first rest. Now Josh back in with those 2 fouls. He's going to have to play smart. Dixie State will need another low post presence besides Mark Ogden. Wheelwright makes both free throws. It's a 3-point game again. 15-12, Storm on top with 12:35 to play in half number one. Simister, top of the key, bounces to Josh Fuller, right elbow. Fuller, guarded by Burketoff, gives to Brandon. Brandon skips to Zach Hunter. Zach catches and lays it up and in. Kind of a broken play that was meant to go the other way to Josh Fuller. But Brandon was able to find Zach Hunter inside, and Zach gets his first field goal of the game. Storm lead at 17-12, 12-12 to play. Approaching the under 12 media timeout. Wheelwright will pull up for 3 left wing and hits it. And that's deep. That's 25-footer. his first three, and last thing you want to see is Jelon Wilwright get going from outside. Storm with a 2-point advantage, 17-15, 11:56 to play. Sawyer inside, offensive foul. Ran over Burketoft. Mason real careful to try and draw the contact. Lowered the shoulder, and the offensive foul brings us to the media timeout. Storm lead by 2, 17-15, 11:54 to go. It's a good one here in Irvine. 60-second timeout and back on the Storm.